Welcome students. Today's topic is networking. So in this first part, we are going to discuss some terms related to networking and internet. These terms are www, web servers, web clients, websites, web pages, and web browsers. So first is www. Its full form is World Wide Web. World Wide Web is a set of programs, standards, and protocols that allows multimedia and hypertext files to be created, displayed, and linked on the internet. It means it is a combination of all these. Some programs, some set of rules, that is protocols, standards, multimedia like audio, video, hypertext, etc. This WWW was proposed by Tim Berners-Lee. So you can see the picture of Tim Berners-Lee. It is a part of internet that consists of pages. These pages are also known as documents, which are linked to each other around the world. And linking is done by using hypertext, which are known as hyperlinks. These pages can have different types of media like images, audio, video, etc. Now, inside this World Wide Web, information is kept in the form of websites. These websites store hypertext files on web servers. Now, next term is a web server. So as you can see in this image at the top, this is a web server and this is a client. A browser acts as a client. We will study about browser also. So what happens when a user types an address of a website in a browser? The browser sends HTTP request to web server as shown here. Then the web server serves that page or request and sends back the HTTP response to the browser. And that is how a client is able to see information on the browser. So a web server is actually a combination of software and hardware that uses hypertext transfer protocol, or in short HTTP, and some other protocols also, to respond to client requests made over World Wide Web. Now the main purpose of web server is to display website content through storing, processing, and delivering the web pages to the users. There are various examples of web servers: Apache server, IIS web server. IIS web server is of Microsoft company. Then we have Google web server. Whenever you use Google services, it means you are using Google web server, in short GWS. These images are combination of software and hardware, that is, these are all web servers. This is a simple web server for a small network. This can be a very huge web server of a large organization like Google. Now let us move to next slide. Web client. So a web client is actually web browser. It can be some other programs also, like chatting programs or some small extensions or helper applications that enhance the browser to support special services. So let us see these points once again. A web client typically refers to web browser, chatting program, etc. in the user's machine or mobile device. For example, in most of the cases, we use Mozilla Firefox or Google Chrome as web browser. It requests services from a web server. For example, if you open a web browser, then you type a web address or URL or simply a website like www.vdjs.co.in. This is our school's website. So our browser is acting as a client. It is sending request to a web server where that website resides. From there, if that website is available, the request will be fulfilled. Browser will be able to display that website. It may also refer to extensions and helper applications that enhance the browser to support special services from the site. So you can see in this image, this is internet, and these are different types of clients on mobile, desktop or laptops, and this is our server. Now next topic is web pages. So whenever you see a website, you are watching or you are viewing a web page on the browser. So that is a web page simply. So by definition, a web page is a hypertext document provided by a website and displayed to a user in a web browser. It typically consists of many web pages linked together. Different examples of websites, and these are all pages or web pages of a particular website, like techlicious.com. This is our school's website, Vidya Devi Jindal School, and this is Flipkart's web page. So all these are web pages. So a group of web pages joined together or linked together using hyperlinks makes a website. Now next term is website. So first point, a website is a collection of web pages, as we have seen earlier, and related content. For example, if there is a website related to cricket, so every page will be related to cricket only, no? So that is why here it is written, and related content that is identified by a common domain name and published on at least one web server. It means a website may be published over more than one servers also, but having common domain name. Now next point is websites are typically dedicated to a particular topic or purpose, such as news, education, commerce, entertainment, or social networking. Let us see some examples: www.vdjs.co.in, www.flipkart.com, www.microsoft.com, etc. There are numerous examples. You can give your own examples also. I hope this topic is clear to you. So now let us come to web browsers. We have various web browsers, and the most commonly used browsers are Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, Safari, etc. So a web browser is an application software, or in short, it is an app, right? It is an application software for accessing the World Wide Web. When a user requests a web page from a particular website, the web browser retrieves the necessary content from a web server and then displays the page on the user's device. So all these terms are interrelated. Web browser is acting as a client, so it sends the request. How it sends the request? When you type URL of a particular website, for example, www.microsoft.com or amazon.in, like that, then the request goes to a particular server. If that website is available, its home page or first page will be displayed on your screen. So the page which comes first is called the home page of a particular website. So I hope all these terms are clear to you. Still, if you have any doubt, you can ask me by writing queries in comment section or to my WhatsApp number. Thank you.